Welcome to kcheebplays, Workers and Resources, Soviet Republic. Let's get started. Kalinka asked Ulyov, "So where are we at with the container harbor?" Ulyov didn't look up, but continued flipping pages of a report he was looking at. "Ulyov, you've been asked a question," Christoph said. Surprised, Ulyov said, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I got a little sidetracked. What was the question?" Kalinka sighed and said emphatically, "Where are we at with the container harbor? You know, the topic of the meeting?" "Oh, yes, the container harbor. Clarence and I have started the planning, but nothing concrete yet," Ulyov said sheepishly. Kalinka said. "Nothing concrete yet. That said, I expect something concrete by the end of the week. Am I understood? We may as well wrap this meeting up. I have equally important business to attend to." She packed up her notes and left the room in a huff. Christoph was shaking his head. "Ulyov, what was that all about? We've come to expect more from you." "Well, I've been preoccupied with planning our honeymoon," Ulyov said. "I'm trying to come up with a perfect getaway." "Well, don't think Kalinka hasn't noticed some of your duties slipping. This was just the latest example. If you're not careful, you may find yourself with ample time on your hands to plan your honeymoon," Christoph said matter-of-factly. Ulyov sat there with his mouth agape. "I'm not saying this as a threat, my friend," Christoph continued. "Please take it as a warning. You can continue to let business slide and expect no repercussions. The ball continues to roll." With that, Christoph packed his things up and left the office. Ulyov sat in his chair in a complete state of shock. Hi, Cheeb here. Welcome to episode 87. And please accept my apologies. I know I haven't been putting out much in the way of content lately, and I'm going to try to make amends for that. I'm not going to overload or do too much, but I'm planning on trying to keep my schedule to 3 episodes per week. I think that's more than enough to ask you to watch, sit through, and bear, however you want to look at it. But yeah, real life kind of got in the way. I had some things that I needed to deal with, and I just wasn't able to focus on some of these other quote unquote side things that I enjoy doing. So that said, I'm back, and I'm gonna, like I said, try my best to get the 3 episodes per week going. Anyway, thank you for joining me here today. Couple things that I just need to get fixed up because it's bugging me. The first one was the mistake that I made here. I'm gonna quickly pause this. I do need to fix that. Either way, it doesn't matter if it's now or later. In any of the rail that we're building after this is probably gonna largely be set up from this crossover here, allowing access to both sides. So I'm going to deal with getting this one out and putting one in that's going to be functional. I think that's that's going to end up being better in the long run, by a long shot, if you will. So I need to go a little bit further back. We'll go somewhere in that range there. That started, and get the gang working on it. Probably going to cause some more mayhem here. I can let it run again. Actually, I should probably put semaphores in here as well. I think for access, doing that is probably a good call. And I'll need to leave that the way it is for the time being. So the next one, this is making me crazy, quite honestly. I have no idea why this heating pipe will not get built. No how, no way, not happening. I've got everyone working here that there's no mechanism. So let's try our helicopter construction office instead of just the people. Oh, I want you to work on that. There we go. Okay. And we'll give it a try. If this doesn't cooperate, if I don't see anything happening with it, I'm just going to leave this over here for the time being. We'll check on it a little bit later on and see where we're at. I don't know. I think that the next one is to remove everyone from it and try it again. So, I'm going to check it quickly. Oops. Quickly here. No one's on their way, so I'm not holding out hope, but you never know. You just never know. So, what do we need to do? How are we doing here? Still got a few days left to get this one dealt with. 14,000 work days to be honest. All the excavators from everywhere are here working. So let's get a ton of people in here and make them count, right? Okay. Where to next? Gotta get my head back around this. Like I said before, it's been a little bit of a time. This was the fire station I was building, yes. And we've got, yep, we need some asphalt. Why is no one bringing asphalt? Can't be that busy, can you? I gotta think that we've got more asphalt than we know what to do with. And a few jobs, too. There's, 6 excavators there. Huh. Lots going on. Well, we'll see what happens. Again, give it a little bit of time, because me doing nothing about it is going to make it happen, right? Anyway, that just means I'm not 100% sure what I need to do right at that point. So anyway, this is going along nicely. Down to 6,000 days. Don't know if the full hour is going to be enough to get through it, but yeah, was certainly hoping, but I'm doubting that's it's going to be a situation we're going to see completed this episode. Plus, we're coming up on winter, so you know what that means. Slow construction time. It's one of the things we say in my hometown. The difference between summer and winter is the construction, how long it takes for construction. Winter is very snowy and cold, so everything slows down. We need this to start looking a little bit more like a city, so I'm going to go ahead and try to put a little bit of a variety of greenery, foliage around the city. Certainly don't need a grand view of the infrastructure out back of the city there. Just gonna go about randomly placing stuff around, see how it turns out. You never know. I like the way the cities end up looking once you get some of these kind of things in place. Just makes things look more like a city, right? And it looks like there's a few remnants of things left over. Things, trees that were there, because I'm pretty sure I haven't planted much in the way of trees. Or Vraska. Should have been done quite some time ago, to be perfectly frank with you, but get so focused on other things, and this is something that's not high on my list of enjoyable parts of the game. It's not disagreeable by any stretch, but there's so much more of this game that I prefer than just planting trees. I'm not sure I should say just planting trees, because it does make a difference, doesn't it? Train is waiting too long. There's our first situation. Oh, you're fine. Good. Okay. Oh, we've got a little bit of a jam up here. First part of the crossover dealt with. Nice. All right. Let's go back to our tree business. Not sure what y'all thought about the little ride along at the start, but I know we haven't been on a tram ride along for a bit. I think the last one was in Yamnov. No. Bramsky. That was where. Because I think that's the only other one we have in the Republic. Okay, we're getting there. Almost time for some bushes. Don't like to overdo it too much. I do like having the greenery around, but you can certainly make it far too dense quite easily. Sneak one more in there. Sure, get a little bit of shrubbery down over here. Especially in some of these little larger kinds of places. Definitely through here. Going to town. Then give it a year and we'll be able to see what it looks like, right? Reading a little bit about our next updates that are coming, and I'm kind of looking forward to it. I'm also looking forward to my next series because I haven't really played around that much with, other than a few little test scenarios that I've run for some ideas with water and sewage. So I think I've got the general hang of it. But like I said, it's still not something that I've done in any of the playthroughs. Obviously, that dropped down quite a bit. 43. I thought we were at 7,000. that's a pretty impressive number. Still don't have the road getting worked on yet, but do we have all the materials? No, we need the asphalt. That's right. And do we have, yes, we will have very short, yes, done. Okay, that will allow me to take that other one out, the other crossover. And we're going to have a collision. Yes, of course we are. So I got 4 of them working in there. A mess of my own making, right? Well, maybe not. Went in there and turned around right away. Why would you do that? Interesting. Unless you were the one that just finished this piece, which is a possibility, I suppose. But it looks like they're not going to fight with each other. That's a good thing. Okay. Let's go see if anything's happening here. No, I'm not taking odds. No, nothing is happening here. So let's just clear this whole thing. Put this back to medium priority because I know nobody is working on any of that stuff. And let's try this one more time. Let's see if I go straight for the helicopters. Okay. See if they can figure that one out. All the resources they need. Just need a mechanism and some people. Make it happen, please. That's been like, I kept trying to remember how many episodes it's been since I started that, but it's been 3 or 4 anyways, which is something else. And we are definitely going through the raw bauxite. Not a bad thing. Probably means we need another mine set up here. As soon as we get that dealt with, we'll get the helicopters building us a mine. Okay, has everyone exited? Pretty close. As soon as he gets back, then we can fix up. Excuse me. Our little scenario here. Here's the crossover that I was talking about. Diamond Junction, is that what it's called? I think that's what it is. Signal sorted on this. Looks like I'm pretty close to there. Okay. Now, get rid of the track in here. Chain in and block out, right? And these will be chain block, because I want you going all the way down here. Okay. Block out, block out. Chain in. I keep repeating that to myself because I need to make sure I'm doing it properly. I think we can get away with 2 blocks here. And wow, don't need a block that large. Okay, more block in. Or chain in. See, there I go backwards. Chain in, block out. And I need to get this going the right way. Carry on for a little bit. And then we'll get this sorted. My mantra, chain in, block out, and this is backwards. Nice. That wouldn't have been a whole lot of fun. Only ever letting one train in there. Come on. There we are. Clear that up because we don't want this track blocked if there's someone up in there. Didn't realize I was this far. Off the sorry, my brain's working there, or I thought it was working. This is okay. I gotta work from this end. Because, oops, I need to get my head around. May as well fix these while I'm at it. Okay. Chain. Block. Block. Chain. And this will be a mixed signal. Okay, good. That one I want two-way for if I ever need to get trains in or out of, actually more out of there than, oops. Yeah, that's the direction I want. Yes, okay. Now I'm starting to wonder about this. So they'll be traveling this way out. Which likely means I don't even want to have any part of that. Just make that one big junction. And life will be good. Or that's the plan. And this is going to be a mixed signal. Chain of block. Okay, good. Now, let's try the two-way one and see if this cooperates. It does. It's all good. A node there and a node there. Oh, imagine we'll have more than 1 or 2 trains in that area at the same time. So, what if I do mixed? No, this is chain in so you can get to where you need to go. And we want you returning on that one. This will be a mixed, both of those, right? That should work. Now we just need a couple of blocks here to keep everybody moving. I think we have to get too carried away with things there, especially during construction phase. But that should have everything signaled up the way we want it to. Everything's flowing this way. So this one needs to be a mixed signal. If you're going that way, you better make sure you got your right-of-way sorted out. Do the same thing here, right? And with just the 2 trains on there, that's more than enough blocks. Okay. Let's come back up here and make sure this is, yeah, I think I've done that whole section. Okay, you're back in business. Nice. Oh, and for those of you that were wondering, I did start my timer and there's 34 minutes left in this episode. I actually amazed myself that I remembered, so. Miracles can happen. Okay, I think we're good. We have 1/2, not quite done, but definitely working on it. Righty then. Hasn't gone very far. I think these are all people, are they not? Yes, they are. Nice. Got a roller going. And we can start on the rest of those. The groundwork's happening on our runway. That's not going to take too long, is it? 440 tons brought. And then we're going to need all the asphalt we can produce. Some people, let's see how we do for... Yeah, we're still looking at a brick situation. Curious to see what kicks in here. Probably get rid of those 20 bricks in a heartbeat. Yep, with 3 cranes on site. Well, really with the 78, we really only need 2, but if we get a lot more workers, we can kick in all of these cranes. From a multiplier perspective. Yeah, look at how that drops down. Well, let's go check and see how many bricks we don't have. Well, we're unloading prefabs. I always clicked the wrong one. Who's on the way? Bringing 20 tons of bricks. You go nuts. 44 says so. That's at least 3 trips total. That one, and then 2 more for each of them. So, it is what it is. This takes a long time to load up, doesn't it? 621 tons. You do have power, yeah. I have no clue what's going on with this one. If anyone has any ideas, because Warstock Helicopter Construction has an excavator that's not working, 2 excavators that aren't working, 2 cranes that aren't working. The only thing it's working on is this unfinished heating pipe. And it can't figure it out. That is absolutely bizarre to me. Mind you, this is the first one. Yeah. Can't see that being an issue, honestly. Thinking it was the electricity, the mod being the culprit there, but I can't see that being the case, although I've been wrong many times before, and I will continue to be wrong in the future. I'm sure, at some point or another. I don't know. If anyone has any thoughts on how to kickstart that, I'm almost to the point where I want to buy it. Just because I don't want to look at it again. Nobody coming here to work either. Let's make sure I have the concrete. I don't. Why wouldn't I have the concrete guys? I was sure I had assigned that before. I may not have, but I definitely remember that because I know I was giving myself a hard time for my inability to remember to assign them. Definitely assigned here. And we got ton O mixers on the way. You're waiting for a long, long time because we have nothing in here. Yeah, that's our friend. Stopped production. November, when it's -9. Which one are you? Okay. No people. People there now. And hello, winter. I was going to try to do a little bit of work over on the container area. But that's going to be likely at the end of the next episode now. Like I said before, what my plans are is in this area here, try to make a nice straight shoreline. And then there's a couple of mods in here that I'm going to try out. I think they're monuments. They're kind of a shoreline, industrial embankments, I think they're called. Let me see if I can find them. If I think about this ahead of time, I might actually be able to pull it off, just leveling that the shoreline, trying to get it to the right height ahead of time, and then placing the embankment. Not finding it. That's much simpler. Yeah, so these embankments, they're 100-meter long. I'll zoom in a little bit. I don't know if that's going to help out or not, but they're quite fitting. They fit quite well with the kind of the theme of the industrial area that I want to set up here. So I think that's what I'm going to be going with. There's this one as well. What was that one called? That's the industrial embankment. That is also an industrial embankment. Okay. I'm not sure what the difference is. Probably looks to me like there's the thickness of them, their depth. This one is, yeah, much deeper. To see how that looks. Because the container harbor that I'm planning on using is this one. We'll have to see. We will have to see. Oh, and that was something else that I wanted to check into. Where am I going? Lost. Here we are, right here. The containers. So I don't know. Oh, yeah. Ooh, 100 million. That'd cut into our dollars. $17,500. I think that's the only one that we have there, is it? Yeah. What about rubles? One to choose from, and 2,700. Whoa, that's quite a difference, isn't it? 17,000. I'm not thinking that's a real good option. It would be cool if I could keep one of them full. Yeah, these are 2,700 tons. I think that's the one that I'm going to start with anyway. We can always upgrade it if we need to. Eating problem. Yes. Container Express. Yeah, see that's 40,000, and I know I'm going to need 3. And I just selected one. So, yeah. Next in production 2. Perfect. That should, I know they're going to take a long time to get dealt with, so. And we're out of bauxite. This is not going well. Single line. And the loading speed is so slow. So slow. Getting a lot of the crops shipped out. 3,100. Well, we might get through this phase. See how much we have. Well, there'll be 0 here, right? Oh, close to. A few tons there. What are you bringing us? Or what were you bringing us? Prefabs, okay. Going to get some more bricks, and some more bricks, and some steel. Okay. We'll take it. 20 minutes left. Tons of bricks. And then final phase, some steel and some mechanical components. I think I have everything else under control here. Except... It's the only ones working there, eh? That's... crazy. We'll need a footpath over to this too, won't we? Which is not something that has been built yet. Where's the right place to build that? On the inside here, I think. Rather than, well, 6 of one, half a dozen of the other, I suppose. This should be here. No doubt. Can you make that turn? No. Oh, maybe. Okay. Excuse my little indecision here. Oh, if I put this building in the way, don't need to be in the way, do we? Oh, that works better. That follows the road a little bit closer. Wow. Nope, it has to go there. First one in. Don't need to get it worked on just yet. What do you need? Asphalt. Okay. You're done. Whoa. It's almost looking like it's... Yeah, we got through that that phase. Now we're looking at bringing people. and people. And here's some cargo. So we got our mechanical components on the way. Cool. Should be some steel coming as well, I would imagine. Maybe we'll end up getting some other constructions working as well. Still need to finish off our high-end district here. Something is escaping me with some of these constructions. I don't know what I'm doing wrong with these. Why they just get ignored, especially when we really don't have all that much stuff going on. Where's this? Oh, that's hard on the eyes. And no one on the way here. And it's all asphalt. Okay, where am I? Where am I? Did we lose our... Okay. Are you getting asphalt from there? Would appear you are. Is that Rovendima? It is. Okay. Just looking at the different names. And it's just where the city ends and where it starts, it looks to me like. Okay. Do your thing. Or not. Gravel concrete. Didn't specify Koptislaw. Yeah, that's right. Sorry. Blanked out there for a second. Can we get some asphalt delivered, please? You're the fuel dudes. Ah. I do not understand. That's just the standard construction office, but you've got a couple of dumpers doing... Well, that's an open haul, not a dumper. These guys have plenty of capacity for that. And not a one bothering. Always got workers. Oh, it just keeps filling. 0.5 tons. Empty hole storage. Yeah, it just fills it back up. Okay. And I got messages. Missing resources food. It's in Bramsky. Which means I'll go back over there. Sorry for the jump. And there will be somebody bringing food, right? Yes. Okay. And if I'm not mistaken, there should be a bunch here. Okay, good. Our first fire today, that's not bad. I just closed that. Missed one of the messages. Let's have a quick peek out of curiosity. Lots of food, lots of meat. How much crops? 2,200? Probably not quite enough to get us through, but if we get a full sowing and harvest out of this second side, there's still a fair amount of crops left in there, so never know. Maybe I'm just being a pessimist. Are we getting... No, we're not even getting asphalt delivered here from our helicopters. Because we do have, 1 and 2 are both assigned. Need a little bit of steel and some people. And 0.75 tons of mechanical components, of course. Just had a thought, and I didn't hurt myself. If I could find out where I'm going, where I need to be. Does this one need people? I don't know, because I'm pretty sure from a helicopter perspective. I think the way I set this one up, it does people and right, need to come above ground. Yeah, people and materials. Yeah. It's this one. There's workers waiting. Not that many, but there's definitely workers waiting. So I don't think that's the issue. Hmm. Now we can't get rid of it. Well, we'll see if we can take care of that. What are you coming to pick up? Fuel. Cool. Okay, well, I'm gonna hope that there's someone that has an interesting idea for getting that finished. Because I am out of them. You still haven't finished, eh? That is crazy. These two guys make short work of everything that comes through there. And with the aluminum that we're getting rid of, well, is this full? Yeah, that's full. And full. Should start seeing... Oh no, we don't have any raw bauxite there for them to process, so that's not going to happen, is it? Not by any stretch. Excuse me. I think it's kind of a funny name. The uranium airplane production line. Got all our materials. 1,500. Let's see, we have 7 minutes left in the episode. Maybe it will happen. Might see a little bit of relief in terms of how much work they have to get dealt with. Oh, we got vehicles coming. Excellent. Concrete and wood. This doesn't need any more product. We still need... No, just laying the gravel at this point. Oh. I guess we got all the asphalt. So it is happening. Must have blinked. Because I missed it. Does that mean... I'm guessing not. No mechanisms. Oh. Silly, silly boy. Silly, silly boy. I think what I was missing was workers, because there's no mechanism that'll fit on that piece of road. Oh well, we'll see if that is the case. Kind of suspecting that's what was happening. Little things you forget. Okay, everyone's bringing some steel and some mechanical. Beautiful. Should finish that one off. And this is just time. Concrete. Excuse my phone. And a ton of mixers, so cool. I just want to go up and watch this finish up. Not that we're going to have workers in there right away. That'll be a next episode thing, but pleasantly surprised that we got through this one today. I didn't think that was going to happen given how many work days were left, but you take what you're given. Again, excuse my phone. Usually have that on silent, but there's always something to forget outside this. The recording, I mean. And our bridges are done. Awesome. A little ahead of where I thought we'd be for that, but and airplane production. Nice. Okay. Now let's see if anybody's on their way here. Imagine that. Well, it's all people, and I just told people to come. But hopefully they get through this, and then that means we can get some asphalt brought over. Wow, sorry. This one's still a mystery. Probably self-inflicted, given what I just found out about those other ones. But let's see. I don't think this is going to help at all. Copy slaw. Yeah, we don't want copy slaw involved in this one. Just these guys. So we'll see what happens. Anyway, I should probably call this an episode. We're making a bit of progress. Stumbling a couple of times. Nothing too serious. But thanks for hanging with me today. Appreciate you. Have yourself a wonderful day, and we'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.